I'm going to create another video for chapter 8 solid models called pencil, design of pencil, chapter 8 and tutorial 2. So we go to new, and this is chapter 8 tutorial 2. All right, great. So let's see what we can do here. We turn the plane on, and we're going to create this hexagon or octagon, not hexagon, octagon on the top datum plane, and the orientation and references should be right. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then remove the filter. Okay, I'm gonna this is the secret here. Okay, you just place a point at the origin. Okay, you don't need x and y axis. Okay, just drop a point or place a point there. Then you go to palette, and then you activate 8-side octagon, 8-side octagon. Double click, and then you bring it and place it there. Close it. Let me see. Okay, so you don't have to do anything. You just say check. And we're gonna coincide. Okay, we're gonna go to coincident and click on the center of this octagon and click on where we place the point, and you can see that we place this octagon here, and then dimension for the side, it should be 90. Okay, if I delete that 48 that to begin with, it's going to give us the dimension of 90, 48, so we're gonna enter 90. Okay, I think that's what it is. All right, 90. And then the amount of extrusion, so now we're going to extrude that about 1500. Yeah, about 1500. So that the total extrusion is 1500. There we go. And now we have this pencil. The body of the pencil is 1500, and this is the front view. Okay, that's the front view, and this is the top view. Next, we're going to create the next feature. It says creating the second feature. We need to create a circle with a diameter of 120. Okay, so we're going to create extrude placement define on this top surface. We're going to create a circle with a diameter of 120, right? 120, and this should be extruded upward around 210. Okay, so we're going to extrude that in this direction 210. So that's according to a specification. It says just extrude 210, and we are happy with that. Okay, all right. So next we're going to use draft feature. Okay, you have never used a draft feature before, but this is the procedure for creating a draft feature. So we're going to go to draft. This is a create a draft feature. Click on that command, and then it says select the cylindrical surface of the cylinder. This is the cylindrical portion of the cylinder. Then it says then it says select the cylindrical surface of the cylinder, choose the reference, and then choose the draft hinges, and click on the draft hinges, then select the top face of the cylinder. This is the top face of the cylinder. Then you reverse the arrow, and then give an angle of 15.3 degrees. Okay, so you just click on the angle of 15.3. I don't know why they picked that number, but that's the way it is sometimes. Okay, so that's the inch. But now we have to go to options. We have to go to options and say extend intersects all surfaces. Okay, there we go. That looks beautiful, correct? So all right, so that's what we have. Next, we're going to create the, what do they call that, the tip of the pencil, the tip. So in order to do that, we're going to create that on the front datum plane. Okay, on front datum plane. So we go to is this revolve? Okay, we're going to use revolve, placement, define on the front uh, front datum plane, and then we're going to click on top surface, and then don't forget to orient it to be top. Okay, top sketch view. Okay, it's going to come toward you, and nicely done. Okay, let me just get rid of all the filter so you can see it. Now I'm going to place a project somewhere here. The rest is okay, the references is fine. So we're going to draw a line from here to there, and that should be 220. Okay, 220. From there to there is 220. And then we're going to bring it down. Okay, from here to here, we go back to the origin. So that's a portion of the for the revolve, and don't forget to remove that temporary line. And that's it. That's all you need to. One thing we forgot to do that, and that's the reference axis of symmetry. Okay, asymmetrical axis. So when you check it, now you can see that, and this is the tip of the pencil, and the tip of the pencil we can render it and make it look, any color you want. Maybe we're gonna pick which one is good. This one. Okay, let's see if. Okay, we're gonna pick that to be this one, and then maybe we can pick that to be here. Okay, so that's our pencil for time being, the top portion of it. Now the bottom portion. Okay, this is the interesting part. Let me just activate the plane again, because the bottom of the eraser portion of the pencil, I call it, it says again to create this on the frontal plane. Okay, sketch the frontal plane, and this is what I will do. I'm gonna go to this way here, and we're gonna click on the model, and we're gonna do the revolve again. Okay, revolve, and then we click on the frontal plane, and then we click on the let me see if it's gonna work. Okay, no, I did not like that. Okay, so let me just, because it went too fast. So we're gonna go to revolve, placement, define. We're gonna click on the front, and then let me rotate this here a little bit so you can see that. We click on the surface, and then we surface, and then top sketch. All right, that's what we want. Okay, that's orientation is better. Okay, it's better. Okay, so next we need to put maybe the reference, the center line for axis of revolution, and this dimension, probably that dimension is going to be 240, right? The total is, let me see what this, let me just make sure that the references here is secure. Okay, that dimension, and I'm going to create a line from there to there, and that measurement is not giving me the measurement. Let me see. Okay, if I go to dimension, that is, if I create, because we have a reference axis, automatically they should give us that. Okay, let me just delete this here. I'm gonna go straight up from there to there, which is to 160, right? 160. And so we're gonna enter the dimension 160, and that is what that is, right? And then we can create a line from here to there, and now it's going to give us the total dimension of that one will be let's see, 200. Okay, so we're going to enter the dimension of 200, correct? So next we're going to bring this down about 32. Okay, we're going to bring this down about 32, because the dimension, let me tell you this, if you are following the textbook dimensions are really wrong, so you can make up your own dimension or just follow the dimension that I'm entering. So either way, okay, you can make up your own dimension if you want. So we're gonna give a dimension of 32, okay, 32. Then I'm gonna have a portion of this here that should be about this is uh, I'm trying to find the dimension there, which is 10, right? So I'm gonna go out horizontal line, and that dimension should be about 10, or this is 220, okay? Or I'm gonna make this to be 220, okay? 220. All right, very good. Okay, very good. 220, right? 220. Then I'm gonna go down another 32, right? Another 32. Okay, let's see if I go down from here another 32, which is equivalent to the, I'm gonna make it equal length. Okay, equal length. So that's that. And then we go again equal length to this one. That is equal length, right? So that should be 10 also, right? 10. So I'm gonna make it equal length, and then I'm gonna go down about 13 or 14. It's up to you. Okay, you can make it 13, 13, and then we can again zigzag. We're gonna create this part here to be equal length, and then we go down, and that should be that dimension is let me see if it's 15, right? So we can go down about 15 units. Okay, so we can go about 15. Again, we're making up the dimension. Okay, the dimension is not accurate in the book. Okay, 15, and then we can create again this is equal length, and that will be 13, the same as that. So we can make it equal length, and then we make it equal length. Okay, this one, yeah, okay, and then we go down all the way to the bottom, right? Which is 50. Okay, so we can go down. Maybe we have that dimension to be 50. 50. Okay. Sorry about that. It seems like we are short a little bit, huh? Short. So let's see if we can make that line all the way to there, and then we can just make this line we are a little bit short because of the measurement. Okay, so let's just see. Okay, excellent. So we have this all shaded. That means it's complete. And we need to put a fillet radius of 5 units, circular trim. So we're going to put a fillet radius of 5. Okay, we're almost there. 5. That's good. Good to go. And we go revolve. And there, that's a pencil portion. And then we are happy. Okay, and that's about it. Okay, and then